Yeah, sure. I wasn't touching it. I didn't know if he had a...
We're at the International Builder Show, and I'm here with Garry. I'm a prefab. That's how I met you. That's right. The engineering, the panel system, I think, is brilliant. Tell me a little bit about it. Why aren't you here in the U.S.?
Well, we're excited to be here at IPS 2025. Two block is in the U.S. What we do is we assemble in Montreal.
This is just one section of the building show. Cheers, kid.
Yo he hablado con los italianos y me dicen que they hacen because of that. El negocio con nosotros era millones y ha bajado a hundreds of thousands. It's not modern, it's pretty.
Yeah.
So I love they look so cool. They're so old.
Yeah, really. Even these ones. Oh, it's got the trees. These are on right now. So cool. Wow. I mean, they're not big, but they're perfect for like a little, unique like little apartment or something.
Yeah.
Oh, these are cool too. Wow. Oh, they're bigger. Deep freeze.
Sink dishwasher. 3-in-1.
What? Sink dishwasher. Produce clean.
So they have a whole cleaning team. So you want to taste it, smell nice. It has some purging in it. So it cleans itself. You don't even need to use detergent on this product in general. But if you wanted to,
Cooktop also.
A what?
Top is like a cooktop oven.
run just fine.
No way.
Yeah.
All in one.
For your sink.
School.
Like if you have a small house,
Little apartment, a tiny
like a
house.
New York apartment.
A little tiny.
I love the oscillating ones.
Yeah, cool, eh?
You have to hold it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, right. And you're like, the TV's gonna die. Yeah. Right. Oh, wait.
itself the rest of the day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Fold in, fold out just like that. Crash itself. And then
There
with
you go.
this, we can go a twin or a full on the horizontal for the entertainment system.
You know, it just all depends on the height, right?
What was that?
If you do a like a twin, you'll probably just raise it up a little bit. Or?
Yeah, it's gonna be closer. It's gonna be closer to like almost where the bottom of the TV is as far as height.
Yeah. Okay.
And with this exact one, we would sell like your side cabinets as well with everything. Just like that.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you. Roofy door. Is there a? It's on. Okay, sorry. So how do you do it? Oh, it's got a button. No, I meant how do you close it? So this is their secret door that they have here.
Yes, this is our hidden panel door, so you can face it with whatever material you want to, full rock, brick, stone, Hotan type panels. We just built this panel inside of our factory.
And this is an MDF panel.
MDF panel. CNC, and then just painted. This one comes with an automation kit. It has an electromagnetic lock on it, so you can open and close the door automatically with a push button.
And this is your magnet lock.
So this comes and combines to the electromagnetic lock here. So it's an magnetic catch.
And there's also a battery backup. Still, in case power goes out, it still stays locked.
And then as that powers off, that battery starts to deplete. As soon as the power comes back on, that will recharge that battery.
Yeah, very cool. Very good system. We'll be putting this in our house. Yep. Right on. Thank you. Go ahead. Yes. Don't do this one, Melissa. Gun safe. Now that's American right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like this panel one here. This one.
Now you know. All right, Garry.
Well, it was part of Richelieu.
Auntie, this is that captain again.
Pretty solid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice stuff.
Sorry. I think, sorry.
Sorry.
My fault.
Cool. I didn't get it on camera though. Get it on camera. Oh.
Right? Are they gone?
You come see our showroom up there. It's actually where that. I just want to get Richelieu.
They have that really cool corner one.
Oh, that's cool. No.
I did.
Yeah.
But for the wider and height, we have several choice. But for the deeps,
Welcome to the future.
Wow.
That's cool.
You can just have all of the cabinet.
Very cool. Oh, that would be good for high cabinets. That's cool. Ladies, men.
Or free ladies, one side for men.
Oh yes, yeah. Or all ladies. Yeah.
Or you could cut it thin.
You guys just do the floors and walls system as well?
We do the walls,
The
as
whole
well,
thing? Okay.
two different ways. This is our Prova board, which is our lightweight waterproof wall board.
Okay.
Okay. So if you need to put up a waterproof board, that in itself is waterproof. So you're going to screw it, washer it into the studs, like on the first panel,
Yeah.
and then you're going to go over it with our Prova seal, over the screw heads at the seams to waterproof it. That second board up there is ready to accept tile as soon as you put Prova seal on the last screw. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
a
can
nice
also, around here on this side, you'll see that if you've got an existing wall that needs to be waterproof. So our program mat can go directly onto sheetrock, green board. It'll go up there. It's the most waterproof membrane according to TCNA.
Sure. Yeah, very cool system.
This part of this now, is the base actually sloped all
Yes.
directions?
Yeah. Pre-sloped. Yeah.
Fellow Canadians.
Yeah, we're just chatting with them.
Right.
Okay.
Go in
well,
and
you
ask
tell
them,
them we asked.
and it's cheaper.
Tell them Emerald Park Homes asked for you guys.
So just can you write that in on the thing there?
Yep.
But part of Saskatchewan again. Where's Emerald Park? Is that near Saskatoon or?
No,
Regina.
that's about five minutes out of Regina.
Yeah, I got emails from you.
Sealing off your crawl space.
So we
Because you were part of the Holmes group here just a few minutes ago, or sometimes today, right?
Yep. So what we're a high performance vapor barrier. So when we're talking about crawl spaces, we're typically talking about an encapsulated crawl space, where for us that's defined as a closed, conditioned, and controlled crawl space. So we're typically seeing closing up the vents, sealing all your rim joists, air sealing that crawl space as much as possible, insulating it, making sure that you have a properly installed high performance vapor barrier on the ground, and then conditioning that typically with a humidistatically controlled dehumidifier. Where our only component of that for us is going to be the vapor barrier side. So we really focus on two things with that. We need performance, durability, and longevity. Standard polyethylene sheeting that is in code is 6 mil, 10 mil poly. It is made with recycled, regrind resin. So more times that gets broken down, it shortens the lifespan. It just accelerates that natural degradation. So if you've ever gone into a crawl space or an attic and grabbed poly sheeting that's just crumbled in your hand, that's because it's been high recycled regrind content. It's not designed to last. So everything that we do is going to be virgin resin. It's going to give us the longest lifespan possible, so much so that we can put lifetime warranties on it. Lifetime structure, it's not going to break down, not going to fall apart on you. And then the biggest thing, right, is we know in a crawl space where it's left exposed, we're going to have foot traffic of some sort, maintenance, pest, storage. We're woven reinforced. So rather than just being extruded film that's going to be able to get punctured and torn, we're a woven fabric, woven polyethylene, 8x8, 12x12 per square inch weave, and extrusion coated on both sides. So it gives us unbelievable durability, puncture resistance, tensile strength. If we were to compare it to 6 mil poly, that has about 260 grams of puncture resistance. Our 6 mil Viper is going to have 8,800 grams of puncture resistance. It's
quite a difference, yeah.
So mil thickness does not matter to us. Like someone says, well, I use 6 mil, I use 10 mil, I use 500 mil.
What deteriorates the 6 mil?
Standard 6 mil, the fact that it's made with recycled regrind resin.
So why are they using it in residential?
Code still allows for it because it hasn't caught up. In commercial world, in the radon mitigation world, everywhere the standard has changed to a performance-based standard, not a
Durability.
thickness-based
So
standard.
this is well recommended for radiation, like argon gas and everything like that.
Yeah, we have specific products that are specific to soil gas, but even our standard crawl space vapor barriers have been tested for radon diffusion coefficients.
So can you pour concrete on top of it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have a full line of that.
How do you seal it off? Seal it to the say the foundation?
So we have double-sided butyl-based tapes. We have 4-inch white poly seam tapes. We have mastics. We have all the accessories that go for terminating it. We even have mechanical fasteners for when you're mechanically fastening to a foundation wall in a crawl space application. So we've got all your sealing methods. In a crawl space, I highly recommend mechanical fastening because no matter whose adhesive, whose tape it is, it can fail. Throw a couple pins in every 2 to 3 feet. That way it doesn't fall off the wall. And ideally, you're going to be going down in there and inspecting that crawl space annually, maybe changing the filter, doing something. You can inspect to make sure no tape or sealants have failed at that time.
Do you recommend creating like a bag rather than putting a piece on the foundation and then putting a piece on the floor and taping those joints?
I personally recommend I do all my walls first, right? So if I'm not insulating my walls to a certain degree, I will run my vapor barrier all the way up to the sill, or if I have to leave a termite inspection gap, I'll leave that 3-inch gap at the top, right? That way the pest guy can inspect for termite tunnels. If I run all the way up there, I'm gonna do my wall liner first, and I'm gonna have it be 1 foot longer than the wall, so it extends out into the floor. And then now I can come back and I can do a flat horizontal tape seam and work my way back to the
What
axis.
do you use for tape? 4-inch white poly seam tape.
So this is just our standard seam tape.
And that's a Viper tape?
That's the Viper seam tape. And then we have a double-sided butyl-based tape. So this is 2-sided, pretty high-tack.
That would be for your overlap.
You can. We have people who are
Right
using
to the
this
concrete.
in between the layers of vapor barrier, and then that over top. We recommend put 12-inch tape, 12-inch overlaps, and 4-inch seam tape.
Oh yeah. And I see this insulation one here.
So that's our insulated vapor barrier concept for foundation walls. If you're not going to be using rigid foam board, because of how do we get a 4x sheet down into a 2-foot scuttle hole into a 3-foot?
Does it have a R value?
It does. It has an 8.67 C518 R.
8.6.
So when you open that up,
come on.
When you open this up, it's going to relax, right? And you're going to have that air. It's going to be a nominal 3-inch thickness, but it's hung vertically.
This is.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's going to be it's going to have that nominal 3-inch thickness to where we're going to have some enclosed air spaces inside of this. The other option is with the metallized film on one side, we could fur it out from that wall and seal it at the top and create another completely dead airspace between it and the foundation wall. When we do that, right, we get some additional thermal resistance because we know our average mean temperature in that crawl space, and we know our heat flow direction is outward. So we can get some potential thermal resistance.
Have you had trouble with frost? Like, have you guys tested and performed with frost?
With frost?
Yeah, like, because when you put something up against a concrete wall, any kind of vapor barrier, we need that concrete to breathe. So we'll usually go up about 10 inches above frost, or I guess it would be our ground level, and we'd leave concrete exposed, and then we would build our walls from in there, and then vapor barrier walls. And the reason we do that is because we need that to breathe because of the vapors. So it's a little bit different system than what you guys do in the States.
Yeah.
So I don't know
that we've had any testing. I couldn't speak to that. I'll have to look into that one.
Yeah, because that was going to be my question. Like in Canada, we have they're called frost walls. Like especially on the walk-up, you've got that back 4-foot wall, and I was just wondering if we could apply this on the outside and then still be able to backfill against this without damaging this.
It's got durability.
The other thing would be is this would work perfect because we have to take rigid insulation and put it around the outside of the foundation with the U energy coat to allow the frost to have to crawl a little bit harder.
What are value requirements? 10?
There's really no R value requirement. I've been using ProBoard, which is a 4x sheet. I've also been using rigid insulation, which is an R10.
Yeah.
So this would be very close, but this would be continuous. And
and it wouldn't crack.
We wouldn't have any seams.
It's a horizontal application.
It would be
horizontal
and vertical.
So vertical is where uncompressed. So that's the.
You can't put dirt on it.
It's going to compress. The compression of it is going to change the performance performance of it, just like with fiberglass.
What about concrete? You can't pour concrete on top.
No, not this one.
No, you certainly can, but it changes the performance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so when I tell you that it's an 8.67, that's in an interior foundation when it's
When it
vertically,
expands.
when it's allowed to relax. Just like think of like fiberglass, right? If it's compressed, it changes the R value.
Yeah, but I mean, this is still going to give you a better R value than 6 mil poly.
Oh yeah, 6 mil poly has 0 thermal resistance.
Yeah, I know. And
Yeah,
you know,
this
all it does is restrict the
absolutely. So if you're looking for, say, hey, we know we've got to use a vapor barrier. Why not use an insulated vapor barrier?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So then we can use this on the outside.
Could you?
If you've been using 6 mil poly, for sure. Rigid foam board, big difference in thermal resistance of that and this compressed, because your rigid foam board isn't going to compress.
No,
It's got that.
but the only problem is I'm using a 2 by 8 foot, and I've got seams in the middle, so that seam in the middle kind of destroys the R value of what I need when I have a continuous one.
Yeah.
And
so
the ground is so uneven that foam or that rigid foam will crack and it makes it
so
disaster.
we have a very similar product, just a slight different configuration change. It's our Insultarm underslab insulation. So it is designed for that, right? It's designed to replace rigid foam board.
Had or have?
We still have it.
They do?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I can send you some info on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is one of the booths that we wanted to see.
Awesome.
And I'm glad we ran into you. Here, I'll give you one of my cards as well.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot. Very well
Thank you
informed.
guys- thank you
Appreciate
guys for
it.
stopping by.
Yeah,
Enjoy the
appreciate the
show.
information.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Once your back and your knees obviously is a lot easier.
Yeah.
We had covers there, but
Forget how hot these get in the summertime.
Yes. And your knees are cooking.
And then the other.
I like that thing. That's cool.
Edge, which has a saddle, and then we've got the wedge. Whoops. I don't know if you've seen that. The wedge is going to be a pressure or compression fit, but in both cases the plastic's there just for the installation. After that, it's not serving a purpose. It's the stainless steel gusset that gives you that.
So I mean, on a regular joist, this is perfect, but then you hit a double, you use these.
45 double screen.
Yeah.
So in my market, can't speak to on yours, but it seems like 50% are using that and using the wedge as an accessory.
Yeah.
You could use that on
the whole thing. Yeah.
It's a 316 stainless steel screw and gusset, so it's a little higher grade.
Yeah.
But then that kind of jumps the price up a little bit.
And works on Trestec, Armadillo, all of the.
So
We did our deck in the Lakewood area.
this is our Crunch Wrap Supreme, but it's got TimberTech fiber on decorators, Trex, AZAC, and you just see the difference in manufacturing.
They're
but
all different, yeah.
It works with all the grooves. So the only time I think there's a product like Duraframe, there's a couple other ones that the bottom lip is recessed from the top one, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I'm not sure I'm using the right action.
shorter.
What's that?
It's shorter.
Yeah.
Bottom shorter.
Yeah, and that would prevent that gusset from getting good connection.
Well, I know
Goes in
those
this way,
ones
doesn't
work
it?
really well because I spent the week using them.
And the saddle is hard to improve on. I mean, it's just simple.
Well, I
that's
can do it
cool.
again. And those ones that crap around.
Yeah, they're good too.
What do you need?
I can.
Well, they just sit there, right?
They sit there and you just
Yeah.
push them in. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have it so they don't go anywhere. You put your next board on, you're good to go.
So somebody could be right in front of you, feeding them, and all you're
Yeah.
doing is screwing things down.
And this is key too. This is very nice because then you're not tapping, you're not hitting the deck. Yeah,
More
it's
guys
cool.
who stop by and tell us that they love this and never told them anything. And we don't make any money on the tools, but
Yeah, I think this is a cool.
This is for a pergola. He's going to show us that and then inside there. Thank you.
That is cool.
Yeah, I think this is a cool.
This is for a pergola, but you can install these in a house.
In a house, okay.
And
What about a screen system? If
Everything
you
works in layers as you install it.
Oh, okay. Install it in a house. Can you do a screen? Do they have a screen application?
I don't know if they'll let us. If you can have a screen in there.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm doing good right now.
Can you have a screen in here installed as well? So like if you open the top window and then you got fresh air coming in?
Screen? What if
it was
motorized?
No, if it was in the house.
Yes.
If we put this window in the house, is there a screen attachment that can go in here?
You can do only in front here, full.
Oh, full one, yes.
Not just because look, there's
Which would do the same
stack
thing. Yeah, you could have a screen from this point up.
Yeah.
Correct?
On the face here.
Yeah.
You can install here.
right on
you
the
can
side.
have mosquito screens, so you pull it all the way here.
Oh, so your phantom screen that you okay.
Motorized, or we have the same one manual. This is for projection.
Oh, yeah, cool.
When it is blind, we have track here, so it doesn't move and there is no air space.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'd be nice for.
But
No
that's for
mosquito
TV
space.
Projection. Yeah.
This'd be nice for a projector watching football.
Well, that's what he said it is. The projector. Yeah, is that ever cool?
Okay, this is our entry level. This is the manual. Something like that would cost around 7K. This is manual, but it also can be manufactured motorized, same one.
Okay.
It adds only 500 motor fee.
You know, I was talking to you guys last year about this.
Yes.
I remember that number. Yeah. And then you also had something. Actually, you had this machine
yeah,
here too.
yeah.
Yeah, we have that. This is a step up. Our aluminum thickness is very thick. We use 4 millimeter. All the other companies use 2 millimeter. So same thing on our loom. It's very
Why did you change it to double thickness? Were they having issues?
No, to make it weather resistant. We have a lot of customers.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, this is really cool.
I like this. Yeah,
We can make the motorized also this one.
Yeah, like this here, right? Yeah.
that's amazing.
Whatever you want. If something happens, you just use it.
That's amazing.
And it's, yeah, weather resistant, hail proof. Hail proof,
Yes.
hurricane proof,
Hurricane, like a
tornado proof.
nice solid one.
That is nice. Oh, I can detect if this door is open?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a sensor right here.
Yeah.
And it reads the door strap, the gate will close, and as you can see,
Yeah.
it's pretty much mimicking a pit around.
That's not that bad. Huh. And it works off of cables, obviously.
This is a hydraulic pump.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's the
That's a
piston.
hydraulic ram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just pushes it up, and then there's a ram's head on top that ropes go through.
What is a unit like this size run? Like how much?
I believe this one with the cab, or just by the normal plain
setup.
Jane?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like around
40,000? Still worth it if you're in a wheelchair.
40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right on, man. Thanks.
You got multiple floors.
Yeah. Take it easy. So you get a damaged board or anything, you take it out.
Yeah.
How you guys have this on like pneumatic tools or anything like that, or they're just fairly easy to put on?
Just screw it in.
The clips,
just like clips.
You
Just
screw
like
it in,
that.
or you can do it on an aluminum system, like on
Aluminum
a rooftop.
system?
So
Okay.
in Ontario, we install them a lot on roof domes.
Okay. Oh, you're Canadian based?
We are, yeah.
All
We
right.
keep stock in Ontario.
All right on.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. We're out of
Yeah, yeah.
Saskatchewan.
We're shipping a few projects to BC right now, so we're hoping to have some.
Okay, that I like.
Here, let me
Emerald
scan
Park.
you.
Emerald Park Holmes. It's right by Regina. And what does this run a square foot?
Boards retail are around 13.
13 square foot. Okay.
We're still waiting on this clip because this is like the newest thing in the system. Basically, we have the last generation, which is basically the same kind of thing.
Okay.
It also pops in and out on the aluminum system. That one we're at like generally like $25 a square foot with pedestals, joists, aluminum joists.
Aluminum joist.
and
Okay,
boards
the
and
whole
clips.
works, like the whole
system.
deck. How do they perform in the cold if we were to install it in the middle
Great.
of winter?
This is like thermoplastic, so it's the same thing that holds your car body together.
Yeah.
Right. So minus
Doesn't crack.
I think testing's minus 45 to plus 90.
Oh.
No, we've never had an issue.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. We just did one in Toronto. Went to check on it after the 3 feet of snow we got.
Huh.
Everything worked.
And it works.
Popped some boards up, put them back.
What is this product here? What is
This is EPAM.